Nice, long, extended arms. You don't want to bend at the elbow. Start to bring it to the ear. The elbow bends as you bring it up, as opposed to the arm staying straight the whole way up to the top. So the first type of arm styling we're going to go over is called a swinging arm. So this is when your arm swings up, swings forward, swings out. And the most common mistake made with this type of arm styling is lengthening through the arms. So when you are swinging your arms, you want nice, long, extended arms. You don't want to bend at the elbows, and you want to think first about reaching your arm straight down. So we'll start with our right arm. The arm goes straight down at your sides, and you're going to keep that elbow extended as you bring your arm up and over. So same thing with the left side, extend through the elbow, and the arm comes up and over. At no point do you want to bend at the elbows as you're coming up. One of the most common things that happens is the arm starts straight, but as you start to bring it to the ear, the elbow bends as you bring it up, as opposed to the arm staying straight the whole way up to the top. So let's try the left arm now. Lengthen through the arm. Don't allow that left elbow to bend the entire way up. Now, the second most common mistake here is once you get to the top here, is stopping too early. So we want to bring our arms right up against our heads, very close to our ears. And in order to do that, we need to bring our shoulder blades down our back. So we're pushing our shoulders down by using our lats, and we're keeping the shoulder blade down as we lift the arm up so that it can come up all the way towards the ear. If you raise the shoulder blades like so, your shoulders start to hike up towards your ears, like this, and then we don't have nice, solid styling. This is not only visually not as appealing, but it also can affect your stability because we are no longer grounded through the center of our body. Our shoulders are starting to rise and creep up towards our ears, therefore elevating our body and not keeping us grounded. So let's try it again. We're gonna take the right arm. First, we extend through the elbow. Shoulder blades stay down. We keep the shoulder blades down as our arm comes all the way up, staying straight until it comes right up towards our ear. At the top here, this is where we style. Let's do the left arm. Straighten through the left arm. Shoulder blade stays down the back as we bring the arm up. Now, the last common mistake is to style our fingertips too early. So as you're bringing the arm up, we have a little bit of energy through our middle finger and thumb, like we talked about in our elegant hands and wrists video, which I'll link above, but we don't have them locked out in this tight position here. They're kind of relaxed with just the thought of the middle finger and the thumb coming forward until we get to the top. Styling comes into play. So then we're gonna have a little bit more extension through the middle finger and thumb and style at the top. If we start styling too early, it looks a little bit funny on the way up. We want it to look really smooth, relaxed, fluid, and then a nice styling at the top. So let's try our right arm. So all three of those common mistakes we're going to work on avoiding. So first, we're gonna lengthen through the right arm, keep that elbow straight, keep it straight all the way up, and keep your fingers relaxed. Just a little bit of energy through the middle finger and maybe the thumb. Shoulder blade stays down the back as we bring our arm towards our ear. At the top here, pop middle finger and thumb forward so that your wrist is right over the top of your head. Let's try the left hand. Straighten through the elbow. Keep the elbow extended, soft, little bit of press through the middle finger. Arm comes up towards the ear with our shoulder blade drawing down the back. Now we have styling through our thumb and middle finger, and it's right above our head. Let's try both arms together. We're gonna cross first, like so. So we cross, arms straighten, come up. Nice. Again, cross, straighten, and up. Again, cross, drop, and up. And allow gravity to take those arms down. Use that momentum to help swing your arms up and over. Styling number 2 will be our developing arms. So this is when we develop or prepare the arm, and then they extend from the center of our body out. They might be out to the side, it might be up and overhead. One of the most common mistakes here is your elbow placement. So where you hold your elbow is where your arms are going to extend from, because we're developing from first shoulder, then elbow, and then out into our fingertips. So if you take your elbow slightly angled down, then when you develop the arm, it will angle down. If that's what you want, great. But if you're going for arms out to the sides, you want your arms parallel or slightly higher than parallel to the floor in order to create nice, elegant styling. In order for that to happen, you want to make sure your elbow is parallel or higher to the floor before you extend. So let's try a couple times with our right arm. We're going to take the hand palm facing towards the front of our room, and then we're going to bring it around to our shoulder, like we're saying hi. And at no point do you want this palm to face you. So it's always going to face away from you. Now notice when you bring your palm up, it's right in line with your shoulder and your elbow is lifted. So you don't want to be here. That doesn't mean the shoulder itself rises. It means the elbow lifts up higher. So as opposed to this, we want to do this. All right, let's try that again. Palm faces away from us. It's going to continue to face away from us. Once your fingertips are pointing up, you're going to swing the elbow up and the hand is going to be in front of your shoulder. Nice. Now from here, common styling mistake number 2 is instead of keeping the palm flat, fingers glued together as you reach out, we start to push our middle finger out thinking about our styling. So that is what we do not want to do. We want to keep this palm flat, fingers glued together until you no longer can push away. So you're imagining you're pushing this big heavy wall away. There's resistance to that push. Then you're going to turn your palm so your fingertips face up towards the ceiling. Your elbow has not moved up or down. We're going to push our middle finger and thumb down last. So styling through the fingertips, you'll notice, is always the last piece. It's either slightly relaxed styling with the middle finger forward like we did in our swinging arms, or it's fingers glued together, no styling through the arms until we get to our full extension, and then we take the styling. Let's try our left hand. So palm faces away from you. You're going to swing that hand up so your fingertips are pointing towards the ceiling. Your elbow is lifted, but not your shoulder. So we have elbow parallel to the floor or higher. From here, now your fingertips are pointing inwards towards your body. You push that imaginary heavy wall away so you have resistance. When you no longer can push, you're going to bring your fingertips up to the ceiling, and then you style middle finger and thumb down. Let's try the left again. Palm faces away from us, continues to face away. We go to our shoulder and our elbow lifts. Push away, keeping the fingers glued together. Turn the palm up towards the ceiling and style down. Again, left hand, palm faces away. We lift through the elbow. We push away with fingers glued together and we pop the middle finger and thumb down. Now, once you get more comfortable with this, you're not going to stop at each point. You're going to glide through it. But it's helpful, really helpful in the beginning to have those points that you know you want to get to before you get into that smooth flow. So let's try the right arm again. We're going to go through 4 different points. Our starting point, our shoulder with elbow lifted point, our palm facing away point, fingers pointing up, and then pop down. Try it with the left. We swing up and over. We extend the arm out. We turn the fingertips up and we pop the styling down. Both hands together, palms facing away. Bring your hands to your shoulders, elbows lifted, shoulder blades down the back. Press the arms away, fingers facing up, and pop your styling. Let's try it with a little bit more fluidity. 1, 3, 5, 7. Again, 1, 3, 5, 7. One more time. 1, 3, 5, 7. Nice. And then our third type of styling is our caress. That is when we are physically making contact with our hands to some part of our body. And one of the most common mistakes with this type of styling is not actually touching your body, which makes the styling look a little less fluid and disjointed, like not connected to your body. So when you take a caress, you are generally going to press the middle finger forward, common trends through styling, and you're going to use that middle finger to maintain contact with your body. So whatever it is that you're doing, let's say you're sliding down your side, you're going to physically touch, but you're going to use your middle finger as opposed to kind of grabbing your body with your entire hand. A common caress would be to cross and then bring the arms down. So let's try that a couple times. Your fingertips are going to touch opposite shoulders. They're going to cross across the collarbone, and you're going to bring your elbows out. So you have a little bit of a lengthening through your upper body here without arching the back and letting your core go. From here, you're going to bring the hands down and slide down the sides. Another common one would be a caress up and over or over to the other side. And I know it's tempting to not touch your head because maybe you don't want to mess up your hair, but try to at least lightly touch so it has that connected feeling. So we're going to start with our right hand, and we're going to go with the back of the hand. So now, because we're using the back of the hand here, we don't need to press the middle finger forward. We're just going to make contact with our ear, kind of right behind our ear, with the back of our right hand. We're going to come up. You're going to swing your elbow in front of your face, like so. And then you're going to keep touching with that middle finger, slide down to the back of your neck on the other side. From here, if we were continuing to do a caress, you could bring it across the collarbone again and down. Let's try the left hand, same thing. So back of the hand touches. We bring our middle finger forward slightly and our elbow goes across our body. Caress down, across the collarbone and down. Again with the right hand. Back of the hand. Middle finger presses forward. We go to our other side of our neck, across the collarbone and down. Left hand, back of the hand, across the head, collarbone and down. All right, now let's do a very simple choreography just so that we can practice those.